even a sliver of possibility a request is genuine, they'll act on it. Soon, the doorbell rang. They had actually delivered a grenade. They explained that while they suspected Carol might be speaking ironically, they didn't want to take the risk, and could only confirm her true need by delivering it. This might have been an intricately designed interaction, just to amuse Carol. Yet, a ripple of emotion stirred within her. She let Zosia, the assistant assigned to her by the Joyful Ones, stay for a drink. In their conversation, Zosia was omniscient. The dialogue seemed warm and fluent, but it was so rational it felt cold, like an overeager AI. Carol vented all her rage toward the Joyful Ones onto Zosia, this dispatched assistant. Facing this human-like shell, Carol occasionally felt pangs of guilt for her sharp words, but the thought that Zosia was sent to assimilate her quickly washed that guilt away. Carol cut off Zosia's endless stream of words to ask the question she feared most.
How long do I have left before you turn me into a worker bee?
We're working round the clock. It could be as soon as a couple weeks, or it could take months, or longer.
It meant she still had time to reverse everything, yet she suffered daily under the shadow of assimilation. Fueled by the alcohol, her fear erupted completely.
You people make no goddamn sense. Do you know that? We want to make you happy, you say. Your life is your own, you say. An agency, I've got all this agency, but I mean, I guess I have agency just until I don't?
But the response was a calm analogy.
If you were walking by a lake and you saw somebody drowning, would you throw him a life preserver? Of course you would. You wouldn't think, you wouldn't wait, you wouldn't try to get consensus on it, you'd just throw it.
So now I'm drowning?
You just don't know it.
To them, assimilation is instinct. It is salvation. To Carol, it sounded like the most arrogant violation. She couldn't take it anymore, angrily shouting that they were all brainwashed. She grabbed that grenade, wanting to tear off the Joyful One's mask with her own hands. Mocking them for never giving her a real grenade, she accidentally pulled the pin.
Please, be careful with that.
Right, like you would give me a real hand grenade.
At the last second, Zosia lunged forward, snatched the grenade, threw it out the window, and pushed Carol down. The explosion rocked her car and shattered her yard. Zosia, gravely injured and unconscious, was rushed to the hospital by other Joyful Ones. Fortunately, Zosia survived after immediate emergency treatment. At this moment, Carol fully realized that these people, in their effort to please her, would agree to the most unreasonable things. Their hyper-rational mindset filled her with both anger and guilt. She wanted to go home, but her car was totaled. She could only borrow a police car parked on the street. After all, in this world, the concept of theft no longer existed, and she was merely utilizing resources rationally. The Joyful One's concern was suffocating. Even strangers greeted her with enthusiastic warmth. She detested this invasive scrutiny and was infuriated to discover someone was already repairing her bomb-damaged home without her permission.
What are you doing here? Well, who